Hey folks, this is Vincent Natalie with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to replay Tiny Epic Galaxies Beyond the Black. Don't worry, I won't be seeking vengeance. Rather, we will be playing solo against the AI, a mode where she can't actually beat me.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert from the last video. I'm not bitter at all. Anyway, so I'm not going to rehash all of the rules, but I will show you what's a bit different. This is our first time playing, by the way, so we might get a rule wrong or two, but I like to spread awareness. That's what we do. The rules for the... we're using the expansion, the Beyond the Black expansion, and because of that, the rules are slightly different for the Rogue AI. There's some extra stuff to do with the exploration and the pilots. That is explained within the cover of the box itself. It's not in the rule book, it's in the cover of the box. Wow. I was looking for it, I'm like, where is it in the rule book? I can't find it. So, we're going to be playing against the AI in the expansion. Like, these are the basic player mats, right? You know, green, purple, yellow, and so on. These are the basic player mats. But in the expansion, you have these ship cards. And on the reverse side of those ship cards are the actual... Rogue Galaxy difficulties. You can see in the upper left-hand corner, Rogue Galaxies are, these are the expansion Rogue Galaxies, and on the reverse side, they aren't player mats, but these are the ships.
Oh, that's cool.
The AI will not use ships, but they can still acquire pilots for their points, and their symbols. So there's different difficulties for the Rogue AI. We are just simply using the beginner one, because we don't know what we're doing yet. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't. She does.
No.
I'm not bitter.
Didn't you beat me, like, in the very, very first time we played?
No. Really? For the last 10 games that we've played...
No.
You've beaten me every time.
No, that's not
She
true.
claims not to know what she's doing, and then she proceeds to stop me. Anyway, here we go. Tiny Epic Galaxies, single player. We don't do a lot of these. I would love to do more of these, because the rules are always different. The Rogue Galaxy, which is here... This is the back of their card, and they advance their empire like we do. However, when they get to the very top, we automatically lose. That is one way to lose. If we manage to get to 21 before they do, then we compare our points as normal, like in a typical two-player game. Okay? They start at no culture and no energy at the beginning of the game, but they start with all 4 of their ships.
Wow.
Nasty, right? Their dome symbols will not activate cards that they happen to get. Rather, there is one action here along this track. Depending on where this marker is what will happen. Okay. So if we ever roll a dome symbol, we have to do the action that's listed to the right here. There's also a number of dice they roll. It goes 5, 5, 5, 6, 7. And then victory points here as well. They also, on their track, have a electric and a power and a culture symbol. Wow. So whenever they roll those, they can get them right from their player mat, which is awful. They're going to get a lot of resources. Unlike us, we are maxed out at 7 resources of each type. Rather, the AI, when they reach the top with a particular one, whether it be culture or power, they stay up there until the end of the round. But that gives them something, and then they reset back to 0.
Oh, wow.
Whenever they get to full power, they improve their empire by 1. If they max out their culture and then reset it, that will allow them to perform an additional 3 actions.
Okay.
So every time they max out a resource, it's bad. You know, we don't have a lot of choice. We can, it says human player right here, we can spend 1 culture and 1 power to make him re-roll a die that we don't like. If we want to. It's up to you. We start as normal, 2 ships, 2 energy, 1 culture, typical player board setup over here. We do get to utilize ships. The AI will, on occasion, get these exploration cards. Every time they advance their empire, I believe it was, they get to take an exploration card automatically. Wow. If there are any face-up that we've skipped over that we didn't want, he takes all of them.
Ooh.
Nasty, right? There's a couple of other things that I think they do. Oh, one other big difference. If he is on several tracks, let's do this one and this one. If he ever rolls economy, and both of these planets are economy, they both move forward.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, really. Not just one, both.
Why couldn't I have those rules?
I maybe would have won. I might have won the last game had I had those abilities. If he rolls doubles, you're going to roll one die at a time and resolve it for the AI.
Okay.
However, if he ever rolls a double, like 2 of a symbol, rather than take that second action, he will take a pilot.
Oh man.
Only for the points and the symbols.
Oh.
He does not get ships
Oh.
or anything like that. It's just for the points and the symbols on the bottom. Trying to think what else. I could have missed it. I guess we'll just...
Does he use the converter?
No. He's going to roll one die at a time. And we just resolve them one at a time. And that's it.
Wait, so how does he get pilots if he's only rolling one die at a time?
Because we'll look at the existing die to see if he's rolled duplicates.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it says right here in the box, if I can find it,
That's
exploration cards, rules for solo play. The Rogue Galaxy will never use the pilot's ability, but is still worth 1 point. So he's going to take from the leftmost row, and these will shift this way.
Okay.
So that he will always take these first, like he'll go from left to right. Hiring pilots. When the Rogue Galaxy rolls the same symbol twice in a row, it has to be twice in a row.
Mm-hmm.
So he won't take a pilot unless he rolls like this and then this right after it.
Okay.
Okay. So it's not like this and then this. Oh, there's another one. No, he has to roll twice in a row.
Wow.
Okay.
Rough.
To get one.
Okay.
All right. I think we're ready to try this.
Yeah. Go for it.
I believe we start the game. I think. It doesn't say in the expansion who goes first. I'm going to assume you will take the first turn, is what this says. Okay. So we get 4 dice. Have at it.
Me?
Yes. We are working together, but you get to roll those dice. You'd like to roll dice.
Yeah.
All right, you get like in the core game, we get 1 free reroll if we don't like what we have. This is our player mat over here. Mm-hmm. We could spend a power to get spend a power die to get 2 power right away. We don't have a dome though. We can also move a ship. Now, whenever he plays the move a ship action, he will move also left to right. Oh. So he will not like go where we are. He'll start here, then land a planet. He'll never land on the planet to take its ability.
Yeah,
he will always go to the track and then try and complete it.
Okay.
But keep in mind, like he'll never touch these for a while. As these go, they slide down and new ones come out.
Okay.
So what would you like to do with these dice here?
I rolled it. Now it's your turn.
No.
To plan out.
No. You will contribute to our failure.
All right. Failure? Nah. We play to win. No.
I like the idea of power because if we can get a dome in the future, we can immediately upgrade.
Yeah.
Or if he rolls a dome, we can upgrade for our next turn. I feel like if he gets a dome on his turn, we can follow him with our culture and upgrade, and that way we get 5 dice for the next turn. I think getting more dice as quickly as possible is going to be the way to go.
Way to go. Okay.
So I think our first turn should be to spend a power, at least.
Should we roll all the dice to try and guarantee a dome? Because we have the power already.
We do, but it's too. I mean, it's up to you. What do you think?
I don't know.
I say we take the power now, and then re-roll the. Well, do we want to move a ship before we do that? There's a diplomacy here. The only downside is this is a diplomacy track, and we would need 2 diplomacy to beat it.
Yeah.
So we could re-roll this one if we don't like it. We'll take the 2 power now.
Mm-hmm.
What would you do? You want to move a ship?
I say we focus on trying to get more dice first before doing that.
What about these abilities? Advance +1 economy.
That's good for economy.
Acquire 2 culture. All other players acquire 1 culture.
Can you follow the AI?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Spend 2 culture to gain a face-up exploration card, which we can't do. Steal 1 culture from another player only once per turn.
And that includes the AI.
Yes, but he doesn't have any culture right now. He starts at 0. Mm-hmm. So, how do you want to go with this? Should we double down on power? Should we re-roll?
I would re-roll.
You would re-roll these and this?
The problem is that if we move this, the rocket, and use the diplomacy,
it's possible he would outdo us and just take it.
Yeah, so that's why I would say re-roll all the dice to.
All right, let's go for it. Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, you do it.
I rolled the first time. Oh, right.
You do it.
Sorry.
You got 2 diplomacy and a power, which is not great. We could spend...
2 power.
We could do the 2 power, spend a power to reroll both of those.
Man. That was a bad roll, bro. Fine.
2 power. 1, 2. So we're up to 6. That's good, though.
Now, do we spend 1 to reroll these?
Yes, I would say we need to. A culture, also bad.
Spend another.
Spend another. We're back down to 4.
So bad. A
dome and a power.
And a power.
Look at that. So, dome, we want to spend 2, right?
2 powers.
To activate our ability. And that brings us up there. So we get 5 dice next turn. And we've got this leftover power. I say we just bank it so that we can upgrade. We can even upgrade again if he gets a dome.
Oh, with that culture. That's right. All right.
All right, and that ends our turn. And now the AI will get to go. He starts with 5 dice, and we roll them 1 at a time. Okay. So he's going to first move a ship. Okay. He's going to move it here. Okay. We'll lay that face down. Next one, he is going to roll a diplomacy, which does affect that.
Wow.
Yeah, already. If he gets this, so help me. This is why you need to roll. He got a dome. Now, his dome ability, based on where he is, it says you lose 1 power. He doesn't have any power. So this is a failed roll. He doesn't get to actually do this.
Oh, I thought this applied to us. Or does it apply to him?
It says you. It says maybe, You know what? You lose 1 power. I think, maybe it does acquire. Because it says rogue steals 1. Yeah, I think this means us, right? Not himself. That would be rough. Let me take a look at the other difficulties. Rogue acquires 1 power. Rogue acquires 1 power. Rogue steals. Yeah, I think we lose a power. But because that was a thing, that was a successful die, we can now spend our culture to follow it and upgrade to our next level here. Yep. Get a new ship, but we have to spend all of our power to do it.
Yeah. Do we get 2 points?
We do. Yeah, we'll go ahead and keep track of that as well. So we're up to 2, which isn't bad. He's going to roll another die. And it is another move a ship. So he's going to move a ship to this track.
Nasty.
And lastly, it's another dome. But we have no power to lose. So it's a failed nothing. Nothing happens.
He doesn't move up?
No. The only way he moves up is if he maxes out his power on his track. He doesn't move. He doesn't upgrade his empire until his power goes to 6.
But the dome is this thing.
The dome power are this over here.
I see.
Wherever his empire upgrade strength is right now is the ability that we observe.
I see. Okay.
And that ends his turn. That wasn't terrible. We're at 5 dice, right?
Yep.
So you go ahead and.
Woohoo! Finally.
Let's see if we can beat the AI here. All right, lots of diplomacy. No move a ship though, which sucks. We're gonna have to. We're gonna have to move a ship or something.
We're gonna have to re-roll this whole thing.
I feel like
that's rough.
Well, where would we go if we could move a ship?
If we
maybe the 6-pointer here, or maybe if we can outdo the AI on this. I don't know.
I don't know if we're gonna outdo that. That's gonna hurt.
All of our ships are on a power right now. So
maybe this one probably.
Keep in mind we have no rerolls.
Yeah, but we do have 1 free reroll, right?
We have 1 free reroll.
All right, so I'm just gonna roll all of this, right?
That's fine. If that's what, I say go for it.
I mean, we can't use any of this.
Really? Yeah, we need to be able to move. We need to move ships at this point.
Yeah,
is what we need. All right, there's a move a ship.
Ooh, we can move this ship and take it from him.
We could. For that 1 point, it's not bad.
Not bad.
That prevents him from getting it.
Do you want to do that?
Well, what are our other options?
We have a power. We have an economy as well.
I'd say let's get the power first.
The power.
So we can re-roll stuff if we need to. So we get 3 power from that. So if you want to, we could move a ship, take this card, but now this die is dead. So
unless we spend a power to re-roll it.
1 die, that sucks. But it's up to you.
Unless you want to move this to just come here and use this die to go here and then re-roll these.
What do you think?
I think that's good because this will give
This
us...
symbol has both on it, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine with me.
You want to do that?
Yeah, well, what do you think?
I don't mind. The problem is that I wanted to get that from him because he's probably going to get it, right?
Do you just want to do that then?
No, I don't know.
You don't know.
I guess we can do that. Which idea do you like better? Because
this is 1 point for 3 dice. This is 6 points for
this is a guaranteed 1 point. This is a possible 6 point.
Yeah, but the AI is not going to get to it until like the next turn, possibly.
Oh, I see.
Because when he takes this, these are going to slide down. This will be his next target.
Oh.
So I say we get a jump on the 6-pointer.
Isn't this going to be his next target anyways?
It will.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is on his next turn, he may land there.
All right. So you'd rather come here.
Yes, fine. But that's just me.
That's fine. You can do that. Right.
So I think 6 points are more important than 1.
Okay.
And you're going to spend that one to move it up by 1.
To move it up by 1.
And we're going to spend an energy to re-roll.
To...
And this could backfire in our face, but, you know.
Who knows?
We'll see.
Ooh.
You got a move a ship, which we can totally do. We could move it here and then move it up 1 and just hope he doesn't get... Or we can start exploring deep space with this one and accept that we'll never get that one.
Or...
Or... Yes, I'm thinking.
Oh, man.
Or you can land on a planet and do something.
I was going to say land possibly in this for the economy.
Advance 1 economy. Right.
But
what do you do with this then?
Reroll it.
Acquire 2 culture.
You know what? If it's going to take him a while to complete that, maybe we should use these and land a planet on that and move it up and try to take that card from him.
It's no, he's gonna, all he needs to do is roll 1 diplomacy on his next turn and he takes it.
Well, okay, what do you want to do then?
I guess we accept that this is... I say we save our energy to upgrade more. And we move a ship either to deep space or... maybe to this card. Well, we need to start doing that pretty soon.
Or we can move... Yeah, whatever you want.
No, what do you want to do?
So, once per turn.
We can move one of these over here and try and get some symbols.
Best. Yeah, we can try that.
All right, so we'll do that. Move one over and hope it's a green one.
All right. Ta-da! Oh, wow.
It is a dwarf planet.
I shuffled these for the record.
Okay, we get 1 point. All right, well, that's good for us. Okay. So we'll just go up 1 point. No extra bonuses or anything, but we did get a symbol. And this die is just kind of useless. I say I'm fine with giving it up because I'd rather save this for upgrading for next turn if we can. You want to re-roll it, don't you?
No, it's fine.
But what are the possibilities of, like, my question to you is, what are the dead faces?
The dead faces?
Culture, we would get one culture, or 2 culture. Mm-hmm. Power would get us 2. This would get us a movement. So the diplomacy is bad. The dome is bad. So there's a 1 in 3 chance that it would be a bad roll. Because we can always move another ship over here or wherever to do something.
Yeah. It's up to you. It's fine. If you want to save your power, I think you want to save your power.
What do you want to do?
Yeah, we can save the power. We can go to the AI.
AI is going next. So he rolls 1 die at a time. He rolled a diplomacy, and he took the planet. So this comes back to him. He does not use these powers, so I'm just going to put this over here. Okay. He doesn't. He gets 1 point though for that. Okay. And these slide down, and a new one comes out.
I'll roll this one.
Wow. Another diplomacy, but he doesn't get the diplomacy. That means that he's going to take a pilot. So he's just gonna take the first one. Oh, okay. He always takes. So he's gonna get 1 point for this. Okay. And these slide down. He does not take the diplomacy action.
Maybe you should have rolled.
No, keep going.
All right.
You're good. Culture. He's gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4 culture.
Wow.
So he's up to 4.
Jeez.
That
was a
move a ship.
Sorry.
That's fine. It was a move a ship, so he's going to move that here.
Jeez.
And another culture. Ugh. So he's up to 6. Now, this means that this resolves, and this says +3 more actions. So he's going to...
What?
Yeah, so he has to
crazy.
roll 3 more dice.
Alright.
And then he resets to 0 after that.
An economy?
Economy, so all of his economy ships go down 1.
This is insane.
Move a ship, so he's going to move a ship here. He's just colonizing everything. Another economy, so this one and this one.
Insanity.
All right, well,
So he does not move a ship to R? Is that what it is?
oh, I think he does. Did I?
Yeah.
No, so this would have gone here then, right? Because he had.
This one would have gone here. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure. And he would have moved up one.
You know what? We'll just do this then.
Okay.
We'll retcon it and just say that he went here instead and moved up 1.
Yeah, that's fine. He would have moved up twice, wouldn't he?
I don't remember.
Yeah, he would have moved
All
up
right,
twice because we rolled like 2 economies.
That's
I'm pretty
fine.
sure.
Okay. So now it is our turn, right? This resets back to 0.
He's almost. Oh my god, that's insane.
All right.
Okay.
We get how many dice?
5.
5.
5 measly dice. Alright.
All right.
What is up with all this diplomacy?
We have a move a ship, which is nice. We've got the dome, which is nice.
But we don't have the resources.
Spend 2 culture to gain.
Want me to just roll these, the free reroll?
Yeah, unless you want to start working on this card, which is 5 points, but it's... I'm a little concerned about what he's doing right now.
And we also have to upgrade. That's the problem.
Yeah. All right, if you want to re-roll them, go ahead. We can try and concentrate on this one. It's 6 points.
Yeah, I'm gonna reroll. Should I save the 2 ships? The
we can always explore deep space and try and get more symbols than him.
That's up to you.
The dome, we don't have a card yet, so we would have to make sure that we had enough resources.
Yeah.
So if we don't roll a power,
Yeah.
we're not going to be able to upgrade with this dome.
Yeah. So
should we re-roll the dome then, do you think?
I was thinking rerolling these, just for more chances of.
All right, that's fine. If you want to go, yeah.
Maybe
I would say save. I would save 1 ship.
Yeah.
So that we can start our work on another track. More domes, an economy, and a culture.
All right, we get 2 culture if we.
Well, if we do the culture, we get here and here.
Yeah.
So that's 2 culture. So that's not terrible.
We would get an economy.
We do get an economy, so we can.
Up with him.
Yeah, we can now go to 2. We have move a ship and 2 domes. We can always spend an energy to re-roll.
Should we have moved this ship here first and then get the culture?
Yeah.
That way we could use
Yeah, let's do that. We'll retcon it. We'll do so we'll get an extra culture, and we'll say that we did the move a ship prior.
And then we can
explore. So this says acquire 2 power.
Perfect.
It's exactly what we needed. So we get up to 4. We have a dome, so we can upgrade our civilization again, our empire. So we're out of power now.
Out of power.
And next turn we get 6 dice.
Okay. And we get 3 victory points.
Yeah, so we're up to we're at 3 plus 1 is 4, right? I don't know. We had 1 from that.
Yeah, that's fine because we were at 2. You just had to up it by 1.
1, yeah.
So we used that dome to upgrade.
So now I've got a free dome. It's not doing anything. We can't re-roll anything, so I think that's just it.
Yeah.
All right, so now the AI gets to go.
We can follow him if we need to.
Yeah, we have plenty of culture to follow if we want to get more power or whatnot. All right, so what is that? It's a move a ship. So he's going to move his ship there.
Of course he is. Oh, do we want to follow it?
What do you think?
I don't know. I don't. With how fast he's moving to colonize, it's tough.
He's gonna wreck us in cards. I say we save it for resources. I don't know. Energy. Okay. So he is going to earn 1, 2. That's it. So 2 power.
Okay.
So he's up to 3 at this point. No, I say we follow that.
I do too.
So we're gonna spend
that's 1 power.
No, 1. Oh.
That's 1 power.
All right, never mind. I don't think we should follow that then.
Are you sure?
Yeah. So that's one power is not going to do anything for us.
That's rough.
All right. Well, I guess keep going.
We are not doing so hot.
He's got an economy, which is 1, 2.
Oh, he got that.
You got that one. Okay. So lovely. All right. Well, he gained that 2 points, so he's up to. So he's at 1, 2,
3, and 4.
4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rough.
And then this slides down, and a
one
new one
comes
comes out. Yeah. Culture. So 1, 2, 3, 4. He's gonna get 4 culture.
I think we should follow that at least, because if we follow it, spend 1 culture to follow, we'll get 2 back.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right.
3.
Oh, 3. Nice, even better. All right. So
I think there may be. I don't know if there's a rule where you can't follow culture, but I don't know.
Oh, really?
I don't know. We're gonna be consistent. We did this last game, so we might as well be consistent with it this game.
I see.
All right,
Power.
more power, which is
2 for him.
2 for him, so he's up to 5.
Mm-hmm.
But that's it.
Okay.
Not terrible.
No, not.
So how many dice do we get? 6.
We get 6 dice.
Nice.
All right then.
We need to out dice him at this point.
Yeah, we do. Oh man, we gotta get these guys out. Cause what else? Like, where else are they gonna go though?
Yeah.
All right. Oh my.
We've got lots of diplomacy.
Why?
We can always like start jumping that track.
We can upgrade immediately if you want and get a new rocket.
I say we do that.
Okay. So.
How much is that gonna cost us?
5 culture.
All right, so we're down to 0.
Yep, but we get a new rocket.
Yay.
We get 2 points.
2 points. So 2 extra points.
2 extras.
Okay. This allows us to move a ship from here to here and then move it up 3 times.
Do you want to do that?
I think we need to get points. I mean, he's gonna get something.
Okay. I say we move this one.
Well, doing that doesn't means we lose the power.
That's okay, because if we do that.
Okay.
And like put it here.
Oh, you get to get the culture.
A ton of culture.
All right, that's fine. Go for it. So you're going to move a ship,
Mm-hmm.
and you're going to move that there, and you're going to spend 3 diplomacy.
So 1, 2, 3.
And yes, we could have gotten a pilot or something, but I think getting these cards at this point is better.
Oh, should we have gone up? Because they have abilities on them.
Yeah, but we would only be able to move once up this track. Another player's ship may not advance past this ship on its colony track. Discard an active die, steal 1 power for each ship orbiting or landed. Instead of using the normal action of a die, this ship may move by activating that die. And
That one's a pretty good one.
when the ship lands on a planet's surface, you may immediately acquire 1 of the planet's resource.
One of the planet's resources. Does that mean
power.
this?
Yes. So you would do this in addition to this. But I still think we need to outdo him on these cards before he gets them.
Yeah. All right. So you want the culture?
Well, that was something else. Oh, yeah, the culture. Yeah.
Culture. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, 4 is fine. That way we can follow him on his turns.
Yeah. We won't get any power, unfortunately. But if we get enough culture, we can upgrade and get you 7 dice.
Yeah.
So.
I think that's a good one. Mm-hmm. All right. So computer still has 5.
Okay. If you want to roll.
No? Economy! Everyone's favorite. 1, 2.
All right,
that's
not
it.
bad.
Dome. So he's going to. You lose 1 power. But we're already out, so nothing
that's
happens.
fine. I hope he gets another dome.
Now, did we want to follow this one though? Did we want to follow? I don't think we can follow the dome.
Yeah, but did you want to follow that track?
The only downside is for every time he's going to beat us.
He is.
So yeah, I say we don't
should
follow.
save our culture.
Yeah, save the culture. Power. He's got 1, 2, right?
Yeah.
This means he's going to upgrade at the end of the turn.
Eesh.
Another economy, so he's there and takes that one.
That's rough.
Yeah, so this is here, and that was 5.
So even if we did follow both of those, we would
it would not have mattered.
Yeah.
So just to make sure I've got the right number, he's 5, 2, and 1. That's 8. Plus 1 is 9. Yeah, so he's got 9 points.
Rough.
And then these slide down.
Mm-hmm.
And
one comes out.
Yeah.
Come on, dome.
Culture.
So
1, 2, 3, 4. So that means he's going to max.
Wow.
And
do we want to follow this? I think we should.
Can we? Yeah.
1, and we would get 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's fine. I still think that's not right.
Really?
That seems really cheaty.
I think it's great.
I know. I get that.
I think
it seems cheaty for doing it, but at the same time, it's fine.
I did that 1 or 2 times when we were.
I know. That's why we're just gonna be consistent with it, and then next time we'll know.
Sorry.
It's fine, but he gets 3 more turns because, well, first of all, you resolve energy first, which is this goes up by 1. He still has 5 dice.
Okay.
This goes back to 0. Now he upgrades his culture, and his culture is gain 3 additional actions. So he has to roll 3 more.
He cannot steal anything either because we don't have any power.
Yeah.
All right. 1 at a time. Culture.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Jeez. Yeah. And we.
Or does that? I don't know if that resets. I don't know. This is technically these are still here. I think.
Even if.
Well,
he
no,
takes the actions?
no, you're right. Okay, no, I think that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm gonna have to double check that to see if when does that reset? When does that timing? Go ahead and keep playing, and I'll check and see when that happens.
Power. 1, 2, 3. He'll get 3 power.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3.
At the end of its turn, if a resource marker is at max level, the below actions will occur. At max culture, clear the control mat. The rogue galaxy takes an extra turn, but only with 3 dice and without these special actions reoccurring. After this is done, move the culture token back to 0 off the mat. Yeah. Okay, so it says, clear the mat. The rogue galaxy takes an extra turn, but with only 3 dice and without these special actions.
The special actions are this or this?
You know what? Move the culture back. It just says move the culture token back to 0 off. After this is done, move the culture token back to 0 off the mat. So I think that he does not get to do the whole culture thing during the extra 3 actions.
So he wouldn't do the power thing either then?
No, because technically it's he doesn't get the max energy thing. Yeah, so I guess
It's weird. So what's the point of him taking 3 extra
in case
actions?
he can get stuff along these tracks here.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking. Diplomacy. So he has 1.
All right. So maybe he shouldn't be blowing us out of the water then, because we were doing that wrong.
No, I don't think so. Well, maybe. We'll replay the tape later.
That's fine.
First try. It says to take culture back to 0 at the end of it. So, I feel like he takes 3 extra turns, but without gaining the extra power and thing all over again. You know what I mean? So, anyway.
Weird.
So he's done?
Yep.
All right. So, we get 6 dice?
Yes.
Okay.
6 dice. Come on, Nelly. Mama needs a brand new bicycle.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's a dome that we can use to upgrade.
Absolutely. I would say that. Oh,
what was that?
That was diplomacy, I think. We forgot to see if we wanted to
follow any of that.
Yeah.
I guess we should have done that.
Well, no, because the last ones were culture and power. Right?
Yeah, right.
Oh, and diplomacy was his last one. Dang it. And he moved. No, wait. I don't know. Whichever. It doesn't matter.
We have to spend 6 culture anyway to go. We're down to 1.
Yep. All right. So we're up here.
Right. So now we're good.
3 extra points.
So 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
So we're tied at 9.
Okay. So with this dome, we can re-roll it probably.
We don't need the extra dome right now. What we need to do is beat him on one of these tracks.
All right. So diplomacy. Right.
Okay. Yeah.
Should we move anything?
We've got ships in deep space just gathering culture.
How about this? We do this.
Put it here.
Move it here and acquire that.
This says acquire 1 diplomacy. All right. So we've taken this card, which is awesome. We get 5 points for it. Let's put that back there. We should probably put these, somewhere nearby.
Like that.
So, just so we can also use the ability if we want to. This is discard 2 inactive dice, acquire 2 power and 2. So if we don't like 2 dice, we can always get power and culture from it.
Okay.
Which is awesome. What dice do we have left?
We have a dome.
We could discard these 2 to get...
That's kind of useless, though, because if you do the math, 2 energy and...
2 culture.
Well, if we use this, we would get 3 culture. Yeah,
and this would get 2 power. We would get more if we spent these individually.
Yeah. So, do you want to...
Do we need the resources, or do you just want to try and get more track stuff
What
done?
if I just re-roll this? Well, is there anything we want to re-roll?
We need to get down here if we can. But even with 3 we need 1... Yeah, even with 3 dice, we're not going to get it done. Move one of your unexplored... Move one of your ships to unexplored space.
Once per turn.
Okay. This one is move one of your ships to another colony track.
An equal level.
Oh. Wait, move one of your ships to another colony track at an equal level? Does that mean move it here?
Like, if... Equal level.
Oh, move one of your ships... Oh, no. So if you're at 4, you can move it to another 4.
Yeah,
So you could put this 2 over to this 2 and work on that instead.
But I was thinking if we had moved it here... how do we determine what level it is if we just moved it from...
No. We look at another card and move it there.
Oh.
So what this is saying is, if we do this, we can take this 2 and move it over here and get a jump start before he completes this on the next turn.
Oh, I see.
I say that's a good idea, because this is 7 points.
Well, we don't have a move card. We have a dome card. So...
Oh, so you... Oh, I thought you had a move.
No, this is a dome.
Should we just re-roll everything then?
Do you want to?
What do you want to do?
I don't know. Do we need power and culture?
Culture is good because we can follow. Power... His ability is steals 1 power. So if we keep this at 0 and he rolls a dome, he can't hurt us.
Yeah.
So I say we re-roll the power in the dome.
And keep the culture. That would be 3 culture. So
that's fine with me.
We would have 4.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
So I'd say re-roll those.
The free re-roll.
And try and get a move out of that if we can. There's 2 move.
Wow.
Okay. So if we moved this here, and this says move one of your ships to another of the equal, so 2 to 2. Okay.
Okay.
We still have 1 left. And I say maybe we...
Probably this one here.
You mean, what about this one?
It doesn't matter. Maybe, yeah, sure. Since we're more inclined to get culture.
Oh, I forgot to give him... He upgraded his empire. He should get one of these face down.
Oh, whoops.
No, it's all right.
Okay.
No, I remembered. Okay, so, what was I doing?
We're moving one of these ships. So it just depends.
What does it matter? It doesn't matter.
If we're more inclined to get culture, we would move that one. But if...
I say, unless we need the rerolls that badly, we don't need to upgrade our empire anymore. We would only be using power for rerolls. Culture, I think, is more important because we get more action economy out of it.
So we'll move this one from here.
That makes sense to me.
All right.
And we see what that is.
Oh
no. It's a black hole.
Oh no.
Ship must complete track before this card can be taken. So we have to use diplomacy or economy to complete this.
Rough.
But once we do, we get all these symbols and a victory point.
Okay.
So it's not terrible, but it's not easy points either.
Yeah.
So I think that ends our foray.
Now he doesn't go on this, right? The AI.
He just takes a face down thing.
Okay.
That's it.
But he doesn't move on the track, right?
No, because we don't see what it is. He just takes it and face. We don't know what this is.
Okay.
We only go there because we drew it.
Okay. All right.
So he gets 5 dice, right?
Mm-hmm.
For his turn. So we roll 1 at a time. Power. He gets 1, 2, 3, 4.
That is so so crazy.
So he's up to 4 already. Great. Love it. Do we want to follow power? I don't think so.
No.
Although we
would
have
get 2.
We have a lot of culture.
Not really.
We have... Okay, well... Alright.
Oh, yeah, we have 1 culture now and 2 powers. And this one doesn't give anything, right?
Yeah, so do you want to exchange 1 culture for 2 power for reroll power? Although he still has those... He could also reroll a dome and steel.
Yeah, he could.
So maybe we'll hold on to our culture.
Alright.
It's another power,
oh
so he's
gosh.
maxed out.
That's insane. So...
This does not activate until the end of his turn.
The end of his turn. And then he'll get 3 extra actions.
No, that's culture.
Oh.
When your power is maxed, he moves up on the Empire track.
I see. Oh, I forgot about this. Dang it.
He's got 1 victory point, so 1... I think he gets 1 extra. So he has 1 there, 5 to 7, 8, no, 9. Yeah, so 9. Yeah, he's got 10.
Okay.
All right.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Oh, wait, he rolled a duplicate power, right?
Yeah.
So he should take a pilot rather than get that power. So he's 1, 2, he should be on 4, and he gets to take this pilot because he rolled duplicate things.
See.
So we're just going to take that and he gets an extra point.
Okay.
But he does not get any power from that. These slide down.
We have 13 points, right?
Something like that, sure. What does it say on there?
5 and 8.
All right, 13.
Where are the blue?
13.
Okay.
Luckily, it's all real time, so if we mess up, we can always update it.
Yes.
Move a ship. So he's going to move a ship there.
Okay.
Not awful. Not great. Diplomacy, but he doesn't have any diplomacy, so that's good for us.
Oh, should we have followed a move ship?
We could if we wanted to, but what would you do with it?
Probably this one.
If we want to follow this and move this here, we can.
I would say, yeah.
All right, let's do it. So lose 1 culture. I feel like we need all the symbols we can get.
Oh my god.
Supernova. Pay 2 resources to a player of your choice, but we get to keep this.
Okay.
So we have to pay him culture.
Ah, man.
So he gets 2 culture.
That's alright. Alright. Last turn for him.
Economy.
Oh my god.
So he's gonna take that and do that.
That's a lot of points.
6 points. So he goes up 6, so he's up to 17.
Jeez.
These slide down.
We really need this. Oh, we could have. Oh man, we could have cultured it and actually complete that.
We didn't have enough culture at that point. When we moved here, we drew that one that lost us 2 culture.
Oh yeah.
So we could have followed one of these, but not both.
Rough. Dang. All right.
So it's our turn anyway, right?
Yeah. So we have 7 dice. 4, 5, 6, 7.
So 7. Yeah. There you go.
Phew. Okay. And he still only has what, 5 dice?
Yes. Okay. For the time being.
All right. So.
Are we gonna get us out of that black?
Yeah.
We need 3 of them. Or should we focus on? I don't know. What do you want to?
Let's see. We have a move ship, which we could move that to here, right?
To get more stuff.
Yeah, if we can acquire something.
I just want to make sure that. I mean, yeah, they're only a point apiece. It's up to you. What do you? Do you think we have more symbols in him?
I have no idea.
I don't know either.
Or I'm trying to
this is 1 each symbol plus a point. That's really good.
Do you just want to reroll then?
Well, how about power? Why don't we get some power for reroll in case those go bad?
Okay.
So we'll lock in 1 power. Well, where are we at now? 1. 1.
All
right, maybe we should just re-roll everything then. What about that move a ship? Is there anything that we can do with move a ship?
I would probably move that ship here because that's really not doing anything.
All right, go for it. All right, so that's fine. So you get to explore.
Oh my!
You
gosh.
shuffled.
I did.
An asteroid field. Ship must complete the track before this card can be taken. I say we don't explore anymore.
Oh my god!
So now we've got
that's
2 ships.
Okay. Hold on. We can lock these in and just complete it.
All right.
All right.
Fine.
And this goes back here?
Yes.
Okay.
So that goes face down.
Oh my
I think we've got enough symbols to beat him.
Okay.
So I don't think we need to do this anymore. I think we need to focus on this.
We still need to
I know.
free up.
Once we finish that, we focus on this, I think.
Should
2 domes and 2 power. What are the domes doing? We could discard 2 dice to gain 2 power, but that's not really
2 power and 2 culture.
Yeah.
But
that
would give us 2 extra culture.
I feel like we need to roll for this symbol.
I do too. Actually, do you want to use up the free reroll?
Yeah, use the free. That's fine. Let's see what we get. Ooh, move a ship, culture. Well, we got 1.
Okay.
So he's going to get to this card soon because these are very short.
Should we free this up or?
I say we can do this anytime. I say we try and get the
Okay.
7 points.
All right.
That's going to be huge.
We'll do that. Probably power, for 2 power so we can reroll.
Yeah. So yeah, 2 power is good. So we're up to 2.
Unless. Oh no. I was gonna say unless you want to use the move first and then. Oh, is there any ability? Because if we.
All right. So let's go. Let's think about
retcon it real quick.
So if we move this ship from here to maybe a surface here with. What's this one? Move one of your ships to another colony track at equal level. There is no other one of equal level, so that would not work.
Yeah. Move one of your ships to the unexplored space.
Well, unless we move it here and accept the fact we don't get it. What is this? If you are followed on this turn, it doesn't very help because the computer doesn't follow us. Move one of your ships to unexplored space. Advance one on a diplomacy track. So all of those are kind of silly to activate.
Here's 2 options that I'm thinking, right? We can either use this here to move this on here to get more power, to get 1 more power and re-roll this for an economy symbol, or we can just get the power and use the power to re-roll 2.
I say 1 die for 1 power is kind of because the first option you're essentially giving up a die just to move to get 1 extra power.
Yeah.
So that's 1 die for 1 power. I think that's super inefficient. So I think we just get this.
The 2 power.
What we originally did, 2 power, and we re-roll this.
Okay. All right. So we're spending 1 power.
Unless we want to bank economy or culture. Do we need culture?
We'll only get 1 culture.
Okay, then I'd say that's getting 1 to 1 is silly.
1 power, spending 1 power.
All right.
To try and get economy.
It could backfire, but you never know. There's diplomacy and culture.
Do you want to spend another power?
Well, he may steal it anyway. Might as well. That's what they're. I mean, we're not using it for anything else because we've upgraded our civilization at this point. A dome. So we could use the dome.
No, we can't.
No, we can't. It's awful.
Yeah, it is.
Worst rerolls ever, huh?
Sorry.
That's
you're re-rolling next time.
No, I'm not. No. All right, so the computer's turn.
Oh, wait. We can move the diplomacy.
Oh, yeah. Use the diplomacy to move up 1.
For 1.
All right. So the computer gets what, 5?
Yes.
All right, go for it.
I'm rolling so bad.
You're doing well. Move a ship. So he goes here. Culture. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's maxed out at 6.
Insane.
He moves a ship. So he is starting here.
Oh.
Do we want to follow any of these before we do anything?
I don't know.
Actually, we could probably we can follow this one with our 1 culture.
I was
so he's going to do this, this, and this.
But we're going to follow it to move our 1 thing up.
This one.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So he takes this, and it's 1 point. I'm going to have to look at his point values again because these all slide down. It's stuck on something. There we go.
Right. Okay. Convert any number of power into culture. Wow.
Economy, of course.
Right.
So he's going to take this card and move down 1. This comes back, and he was down to 3. It's the downside of having little cards and big fingers.
Yeah. All right. I wish.
And he kicks. So he's at this
save
point.
it for the end.
1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 15, 17, 18.
Oh man.
So he's on 18 now. Unless I miscounted. But I'll have to count again later. Okay.
Alright.
So
now he resolves that.
3 extra actions without using the power thing.
Okay.
Or yeah, that culture thing. Move a ship.
Oh,
a power symbol.
How come we cannot get those?
I don't know.
So silly. Okay,
Move a ship.
And
all right.
Now it is our turn.
So that was his 3 extra.
Yeah.
Right, so he's back to 0 again. Okay.
Okay. And he didn't move up?
No, that's only if you... only power.
Power.
Power is what upgrades his empire, not culture.
Okay. Could have sworn he upgraded again, though, with the power.
No, we took it back because he took a pilot instead.
Okay.
Because he rolled 2 powers in a row.
Okay.
All right, get some economy.
All right. I got 1 economy.
We can always re-roll if we need to. So we're both at 4. We need to get that 7 points.
All right. So do you want to use it?
Yes.
All right.
We're up to 5. We'll figure out a way to move that up 1 more somehow.
Okay.
We have a power, and we can use that to possibly... There's 2 power here.
And 1 culture there. We have a move ship. So if we move the ship to a power...
If we move this one, move 1 of your ships to another... No. This one is spend 2 culture to gain 2 dice.
Culture from here, I think.
So we can take culture.
But it says you cannot have more than 7 dice. And we have the max 7 dice.
Only once per turn, cannot exceed 7 dice. Ooh, okay.
Yeah. Warships? No. That's rough.
We can re-roll.
We can still move it there and not take the ability so that when we get power...
But again, 1 die for 1 power seems...
No, we would get 3 power.
I know. But if we do this now, that's 2. We're wasting an extra die just to get 3.
Yeah.
So, like, I feel like 1 die for 1
All
power
right.
is not very good. We need to get these symbols.
I know. All right.
2 rerolls isn't bad. On top of our free one.
What do you mean? Where? Oh, from the power.
We get
thing?
a free refill,
Right.
a reroll. So
All
if we do 2 power now we've got a free reroll plus more initial 2.
Okay.
I still think that's good.
Okay.
We just need 1. And for the rest of this, I'd say...
Reroll it all.
Yeah, I'd say reroll it all. We need to beat him at 7.
Do you want at least one culture to follow him in case he does an economy to beat him on that?
How much culture are we gonna get from that?
1.
Ooh. I say we re-roll everything, but you do you.
Right.
You might get more culture later.
We might. All right, free reroll.
Odds are there. Okay, so there's our...
Oops, this was an economy.
I believe you.
Yeah, I know it was.
So we moved this up
Because
here.
I breathed a sigh of relief.
Yeah, I saw it. So this comes back. We get 7 points for that one, and that is...
Move 1 of your ships to another colony.
Alright, so 7 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're at 20 points.
The one thing I don't like about this game is that I don't like the card abilities sometimes.
Yeah, they're hard to read. If we can get 1 more point, we can end this.
Immediately? Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Because we're at 20.
How? Oh, wait. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20? Oh my gosh.
Can we finish this? And get those symbols and...
Doubt it.
We've got rerolls.
Oh, no. We can do this. Discard with the dome, discard 2 inactive dice, acquire 2 power, and... Oh, wait, no. I thought this was
We need diplomacy.
I thought it was diplomacy, my bad.
Yeah. I say we use one of our rerolls to try and get these symbols, because we need these for endgame majority.
Alright, so -1.
Yep.
And...
Before he gets these, preferably. Diplomacy is 1. So we're down to 2.
Oh my god.
And
you
I
do
say
the honors.
I'll use the power. 1, 2. That's 2. So we get 2 extra power. So we have more rerolls.
Okay. Go.
So did I spend
you gave us... Oh yeah,
I gave us 2, but I'm going to spend 1. There we go.
You should have re-rolled from the beginning.
So this is done. We get a point and all those symbols there.
Oh my goodness.
Awesome. So we're up to 21.
Does that signify game over?
I will have to look at the rule book. But count these and...
The majorities?
Oh, wait. This was... Yeah. Double check our score real quick just to make sure.
20, 21.
21. End of solo game.
22. We didn't have to finish this because we had this, remember?
Yeah, we still get to finish our turn though.
Oh, and we had this one too, so it's 23.
Okay, well, that's fine. Alright, so end of solo game. If either player reaches 21 victory points or more, then you should compare the exploration badge totals as normal. In the solo game, no victory points are earned for second highest totals. Like, I feel we went first, but I feel like should the AI have one more turn?
You know what?
What?
Oh my gosh. We had 15, 16, 17, 19.
Without the 7.
We had 21.
Though. We just got the 7 though.
We
didn't have 20.
Just got it?
We got the 7 this turn.
Okay. What turn was that? Do you remember?
This turn. It was we got it like here.
Okay.
So we used the rest of these dice.
So we still finished it.
Yes.
Okay.
All of the points that we just got this turn, we earned this turn.
Okay.
So we pushed ourselves. So how many points do we have? 23?
Okay. Yeah, we have 23. So I thought
we were like here somewhere, and then we pushed up past.
I thought as soon as you hit 21,
no,
that's
you finish out your turn.
Okay, I see. All right, that's fine.
All right, so now we have to compare. If our turn is out, let's just compare
and
see how this goes. It doesn't say anything about the computer getting one last turn or equal number of turns. The computer upgraded one time and has these. Oh, he has these here. How many blues do we have?
We have 4.
He has 1.
Okay.
How many triangles?
4.
We beat him. How many
purples? 3.
He has 1. And how many the last
3.
one? He has 2. Oh no, he has 3 as well, so we would each get a point.
Okay.
So we beat him on majority anyway. So even if we did screw up somewhere, we are ahead 7 points on the exploration aspect of it.
Barely.
So we might have missed a point here or there, but I think we won overall, which isn't too bad. There's a little confusion around this aspect of it. I'm going to have to look at the rulebook again to see, if these special actions that the rulebook is talking about. Does he get more power during those 3 actions? Because he could just... That would suck, because in theory, what if for those 3 actions he kept rolling culture?
Yeah.
3 actions. I don't think, to prevent that, I think you don't count culture or power in that extra 3 rolls. I think those extra 3 rolls are only for card advancement or dome attacks or something like that. That's how I'm interpreting it, but, so it goes.
Okay.
So what did you think of the solo mode? Did you enjoy it?
I gotta say, I usually like solos and co-ops, but this wasn't as fun as I thought it would be.
Really? Why?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't like the abilities. A lot of these abilities really pertain to another human player.
I guess.
With another human player. I don't know, that's what I think. And it didn't jive well with an AI.
I liked it.
But... Okay.
So you're wrong. No, I'm kidding.
I see.
I'm kidding. No, I liked it. There was again some rule confusion, but that's the beauty of tabletop games. Unlike a video game, you can't reprogram a video game to house rule stuff. With tabletop games, you can. So if there is a weird mechanic that you just don't understand due to brain failure or whatnot, you can make up stuff as you go if you're imaginative enough and make it work. And I think that's what we did. This was the beginner one. He didn't get to advance a whole lot because he didn't have a lot of power.
That's so weird. I feel like we definitely screwed up somewhere.
I'm sure we screwed. I always say that in my videos. We might get a rule wrong or 2. So as long as we are spreading awareness, that is our goal. But we covered this game twice tonight.
Yeah.
Versus and solo. So I think you now have, all of you watching, have a good idea as to what you're getting into should you decide to pick up this game.
It's a great game. I love
it. It's a fantastic game. I love it. I would definitely pull the solo mode out again.
I would too. I would see how it would play differently. I'd probably kind of take out some of these cards just because there's so many, and I think you can afford take out some of the cards that really pertain to human players. You know,
I don't like that the AI has like he can move multiple times with one die.
that's pretty.
That's
OP.
rough.
But then again, if you see like how many points he gets when he upgrades compared to our points,
Yeah,
we pull ahead pretty quickly.
I'm sure it's balanced that
Yeah.
way. We didn't even do any of the pilots.
Yeah.
I feel like I said this in the last video with our versus match. I feel like we can't do everything. Like, we can either do this or we can do this. If we try and do both, we're going to do both very little. If that makes any sense.
It's odd. Like, I want to do the pilots, but I can't because I have to focus on trying to get more dice.
Right.
You know, because, I mean, maybe if we tried to do the pilots, like,
But the more we focus on pilots, the less we build up our empire. Like, the meta seems to be upgrade your empire as quickly as possible because more dice means more action economy.
Yeah.
Right? So the meta kind of prevents us from really doing this or this until halfway or 75% of the way through the game.
Yeah.
That's my only complaint with the expansion. It does a lot. I like it, but I think it does too much for its own good.
We don't have the time for it.
Right, because 21 points is quick. Too many. If you're focusing on this, it doesn't matter what you're getting up here.
Yeah.
You might get some symbols to help with majority, but you might only be able to use these abilities once or twice because everyone else is focusing on points. So that's my only complaint really is like, if the game were long, then yes, pilots might come in handy, but the game isn't long enough to use their abilities enough to give up 2 dice to take 1.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Maybe next game I probably will focus just to try and take advantage of these abilities.
Just to see what happens?
Yeah, like see if it gives you advantage early game because I feel like these abilities are supposed to give you advantage early game.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
It depends on the abilities.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a ton of these pilots in here.
Jeez. This one's nice. It lets you ignore the negative effect on the red exploration cards.
You could have used that one.
Yeah, really.
All right. Well, thank you for bearing with us. You too. Thank you for your contributions and your brain. You always win.
The rolls.
The rolls. Thank you for saving my arthritis. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I'm going to publish. This is Vincent Idley. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time.
Bye, guys.